What's going on, friends, followers? Can give you a public rundown for Thursday. I think it's the 31st. It's the last day of the month for Lake Fork. Kind of cool. We're cooling down a lot, and there's some really cool things happening. They're about to happen, anyways. But we've gone from when we talked to you on Tuesday, 401.27 to 401.19. So it's about a half an inch a day drop at least, somewhere in that realm. Maybe a little more, 3/4 of an inch. Remember that for every 0.25 is 3 inches. So we've gone down, an inch, a little more than an inch and a third. And remember this is a tip. Falling water, when water's falling, it points the fish out. Okay, it means they get on the points, secondary points, main lake points. It points them out. It doesn't have to be dirt points. It can be wooded points. Points can be made with grass edges. But it just retracts, it pulls them out, it points them out. Water clarity, it's goofy. In some places, it's got a really funky summer color, brownish, whiskey-ish, and not like good whiskey water. There's a tannic look to some lakes around here, like Winsboro sometimes can be tannicky, clear water, tannicky, whiskey look. And that's from all the leaves and trees that fall in the fall. And that can actually be good. It's clear water. So I don't mean tannic whiskey looking. I mean, in some of these areas, it's really bubbly and goofy. Get out of there. Those areas aren't good. There's no low oxygen. You can run across the lake to a different spot and have crystal clear water and really good, healthy. Remember this. Mark Pack used to say if you have gunmetal blue color water or Lake Fork green color water, it's healthy. It's good color. That's what you're looking for on fork. Okay, gunmetal blue is going to be more clear, and then Lake Fork green, it's just got content in it, and it's good color. But if you're seeing it be an off, funky color, just keep looking. There's better water. 88 to 93 degrees. This morning it was 64, 65 degrees, and cool water sinks. Cooler water gets, the heavier it gets, it sinks. So these night times that are cooling are going to change the backwaters, at least for the mornings. Okay, through the night and the mornings. That cool, fresh water sinking, or not fresh water, that cool, fresh feeling, cool down, is going to draw fish up to it. So a little more public information, help you out some. Early morning bite's going to pick up first. That's where we're going to get things going first, early morning. Typically in September, I still fish offshore. I still like to fish deep, 16 to 20 feet of water. I'm still fishing my jigs, football jigs, wobbleheads with big worms. I actually caught my biggest fish ever out of this lake, 15-pound bass on a 15-inch worm. It was a 12-inch power worm with 3 inches of a used power worm melted to it. It was on a wobblehead. That was September 19, 2016. So I still fish deep, and that was in about 18 feet of water. Okay, I still think a lot of the bigger fish are still offshore. They're still in the summer patterns. They're getting ready to come in and change. A lot of the younger fish will come first. Your bait fish will come first to the cool water. And this year we've got shallow vegetation. We've got a lot of things that are growing. Hopefully the Sabine doesn't spray them. And we're in for a really good fall. We're in for a good big bass splash. We might finally have a great Berkeley event. When the lake turns over, the fish go really, really shallow, 3 to 4 feet of water. And if there's content in the water, like grasses and vegetation to help filter, they're happy. If it's just raw dirt shorelines, and like last year, for example, they never used the shallow water. The bait fish were all over in the shallow water. There was just hardly anything with it. No white bass, no nothing. There was nothing to go to. It was nasty water. I'm surprised the bait fish really was. They were up. The bait was up last year for 6 weeks in the fall. And it was rough. It was rough. The turnover period, about 2 to 3 weeks, is the worst. That's when those low oxygen levels are bad, and the bass go super, super, super shallow. All right, so with that being said, you still got your summer bites, your Carolina rigs, your creature baits. Remember, Lake Fork Trophy Lures. They've got these releases of new colors, and that PB&J color, peanut butter and jelly. This is the creature bait, Lake Fork Trophy Lures creature bait, by the way. One of the very best big fish baits. Lake Fork Trophy Lures doesn't talk about this, and they didn't over the years. A lot of the pros and guides kept this a secret. But Carolina rigging this and dragging it, pulling it, making it swim, really caught. This is responsible for a lot of really, really big fish. This is also great to Texas rig and flip with because it has a great falling presentation, a lot of action to it. But the PB&J color in it is one of my favorite new colors. the Plum Apple, the Bourbon Street, the California 420. Those are new colors by Lake Fork Trophy Lures. Check those out. There's also the First Bite. As soon as things cool trend down just a little bit, they start dropping. And believe it or not, it's a topwater bite. And it's a good topwater bite. It's usually short, sweet in the mornings, but it'll get better and it'll actually kind of go all day long. So, for example, I can tell you by the end of September last year, the best bite out there was a topwater bite. Brooke and I were killing them on topwaters. Brooke was getting ready for the Berkeley event, which was about the second and third week. And that's all we were doing was throwing topwaters. There's 2 or 3 different special topwaters that I like to throw that time of year. I'm sorry publicly, I'm not going to give you those. If you want to know what those topwaters are, you have to be a members only YouTube follower on my page to see that. You can become a member real easy. Look in the description below this video. You got to click out of the video, look below it where it says description. Look for the link, click on the link and follow the procedure to become a member. It's real easy and it's real cheap. I'm getting ready to talk to the members here. I'm going to hang up with you guys and remind everybody about that bite that's coming. It's right around the corner. Cool trends happen. Fish come shallow. Shallow water and top water go hand in hand on Lake Fork, especially when they're feeling energetic again. They've been hot and lethargic all summer. They're ready to fire. All right. Couple things I still want to share with you. OHIV. If any of you are looking to be on OHIV, my good friend Jay Bonner, okay, Jay Bonner is a OHIV guide. He's grown up in Texas and knows all of these lakes really well, but he's really, really good on OHIV specifically. And I'm going to give you his contact here real quick. But if you, next week he's going to be at OHIV. He's got the 5th, 6th, and 7th open. So if anybody's interested there. And then he's going to be selling trips on OHIV all through the fall, winter, all the way till February. So from September all the way through February, Jay Bonner, B-O-N-N-E-R, 940-205-7804. 940-205-7804. Give him a call. He's a great guy. He's a good friend of mine. Really nice man. Nice teddy bear of a personality. And he really can get you on some big fish down there at OHIV, okay? Take advantage of it while he's there. He'll have maybe even some, don't hold me to it, but if he's already there, you might be able to get booked at a little better price than if you book him and he's got to drive there. So when the weeks when he's there to fill his weeks, it makes more sense, okay? One last little thing I'm going to share with you I think is really cool. I want to try and give you guys publicly some cool things so that you still stick around, but I also really want to drive you to my members only channel. In the members only channel, not only do we give up more information, locations, colors, baits specific to Lake Fork, but now I'm actually giving reports for a bunch of surrounding lakes in the area. I'm giving up Possum Kingdom. I'm giving up Hubbard. I'm giving up Tawakoni. I'm giving up Lavon. We're really covering some other lakes. I'm talking about bass fishing in those lakes. I talk about crappie fishing in those lakes. I talk about white bass and hybrid stripers on those lakes, stripers themselves on those lakes, and even some catfish reports. Again, if you want this more information, you need to subscribe to my members only channel. It's so simple. It's cheap. It's cheaper than a freaking crankbait lure that you buy all the time or a lure that you buy and throw in your box and don't even use. So the information is awesome. Members only channel. Please subscribe. But I am going to share a couple cool things with you because I still want to help you guys out. Your glasses. Okay, it doesn't matter whether you're reading glasses, sunglasses, you're on the lake. I don't know how many times in my life that I have used this theory to clean my glasses. And I get them pretty darn clean. I have used all different types of whatever they call those, the fibers that they give you to clean them. You can get your glasses pretty clean. This stuff right here is called Crystal Vision. You can get it at Lake Fork Marina. You can also get it online. But Crystal Vision, and it was invented quite a while back by what they call the professor. I'm telling you, you never, ever can imagine how clean your glasses will be using this product. I have shown clients on my boat, I tell them, get your glasses as clean as you think they're perfect. When you think they're perfect, hand them to me. I spray a little Crystal Vision on them, wipe them down, hand them back, and my clients say, whoa, every one of them has an intense response, like, oh my gosh, holy cow. That's how much of a difference it is. I believe it removes oils and everything else. Sometimes when I put them back, it smells like a little bit of alcohol. So alcohol might be one of the secrets in it that removes, breaks down the oil. But whatever case, I promise you, try it. Crystal Vision with a K, Crystal Vision, and you won't regret it. Again, another very inexpensive product that keeps your stuff really nice. All right, so guys, that's my report for right now. I'll be back next week, Tuesday, to give you a little bit more. Remember, you're still in your summer pattern. So Carolina Rigs jigs, big worms, football jigs out deep, 16, 20 feet of water. That's what you need to be doing for about 3 to 4 more weeks until we really, really cool down. Mike McFarland, the Lake Fork Guy.